there might be a couple of other. I don't think Blondie will be able to do one. Saint and Jay, the one that you did on the mid HQ, I might ask you guys if you don't mind to go back on it because that one would have ended like an hour ago. It's up to you guys though. But yeah. So there's you gotta be careful of that second one as well.
Yeah, that's kind of the ammo crate gun stuff in terms of recouping. Like I said, I don't want no problems until we're sitting at like minimum 70 guns. Like the thing is that makes, you know, Hydra so decent in that scenario is they could go a day of getting mollywopped and it doesn't matter because they've got the stash there. Like it would be nice to be able to have an off day and that off day doesn't fuck you for the whole war because your stash is just that certain. You know, you've got war supplies there, you're just cool, you're ready to go. You confirm a day not going your way if you need to and still come out on top. So yeah, 70 guns minimum. That being said, the people who need to hear this aren't here, but DLD at the moment, like, is just gonna have to pause again. You know, we've had multiple times where we've paused it. Issue is there is ego there. Motherfucker will say, yeah, man, this is the problem, right? I said everyone can do it creatively. Dre got bored. Creativity went straight out the window. A bulletproof car was bought. And then it's just anyone who isn't Hydra, CG, or Besties gets robbed. And they're like, oh, well, fuck it. They can't do anything anyway. Even if, like, you know, these gangs aren't necessarily the strongest, in this period of time where we're rebuilding, I don't even want people to be welcoming in issues with, like, Vargos or anything like that. We just need to drop the fucking ego, don't care about putting these man down and purely just focus on what we're doing right now. If there's like, you know, G6, you're with a 6 and there's a G6 and it's just a civilian and you just want to go do something for fun, that's different. But it's getting to the point with these robberies where man are just finding the people they view as weak and picking on them and just robbing them and seeing how far they can push it until they get a clap back. And possibly that's what happened to Kaya today. We don't know who it was, but that's just an example, right? So say that turned out to be Cyprus. If we hadn't just had 2 wars, I'd be getting a 6 and saying, right, let's go find Cyprus and clap back for that. But the reality is, if issues are sparked up right now, I'm not going to be on the same energy I was before. I'm not going to say, yeah, go, let's start a war. Like, egos are going to have to be swallowed. People are going to try to kick you while you're down, but you just firm it at the moment, and we build up, and then we're going to be back to where we was a couple weeks ago, you know? But if not better. I think taking a loss like this is honestly a good learning experience for everyone and getting everyone used to, you know, not just having an inflated ego and everything going their way. So no DLD. And DLD at this point just means robbing gangs you view as weak. Just not happening for the time period. But I'm going to have to speak to them man separately because no one here barely does it anyway. Yes, DJ.
Can we smoke the Joey Pepperoni guy, who I think is the person who shot Kai, or may have shot Kai?
Who's Joey Pepperoni?
No way.
Brayden's housemate.
So I will tell
Hold
you
on a minute. Hold on a minute. Are you telling me it's not Cyprus?
Okay, wait. So me and Brayden...
He's not with anybody.
Joey's a little nerd anyway.
Me and Brayden were putting our cooks on
You wouldn't
earlier,
be so
right?
stupid, bruh.
Me and Brayden were putting our cooks on earlier, and we're just chatting, and about 10 minutes into the conversation, this guy just randomly throws in...
That's Forehead. I just texted him. I'll call him back.
You guys shot me and the Rat King the other day. So we're like, oh, first we've heard of it. And they're like, yeah, they were in your black and blue Manor mask, obviously knowing that Terry shot down the Rat King and one other person. So this guy was literally stood just talking to me and Brayden, like watching us put cooks on and take cooks away and shit like that. Like, he was there when I was putting a cook on, so he would have known the perfect timing for my cook to be ready and everything. And he is completely solo, and he was kind of saying, like, he used to get into a lot of like shit with random crews back in the day and shit being solo. So I reckon it's him, me.
Okay,
he was with the Rat King getting moonshine when Terry smoked him.
Yeah.
So, but that moonshine apparently is Cyprus's moonshine that the Rat King cooked. So I don't know what affiliation he has actually to them, but he's solo generally.
Well, that's why Brayden, that's why I asked you, were you okay with me giving him your phone number? Because he was, he called me and said that, hey, can I get Brayden's phone number?
Yeah, so we had a house a few months ago. This was before I even came in, you know, communication with Manor. So I'm kind of thinking, if this motherfucker did that, then I would like to smoke his ass. But obviously DLD is now
That's why I was
off the
asking
table.
if he's solo, because he seemed pretty hurt.
He is solo.
Apparently, he tried to get the shit back through Braden, so like he cared about getting like smoked and robbed by Terry. Like it sounded like, you know, and he said he distinctly saw the black and blue Manor mask. And obviously,
Right
like I said,
now,
we
though,
know
it's
that Terry
I
shot
think
someone.
it's this guy, innit?
I mean,
Is
I
that
feel
how
like
it
if
is?
I feel like we have a pretty good lead.
It seems like
shooting our member.
that's where it's pointing.
Yeah, but I'm asking you the question: is it an I think right now? I'm not saying what's going to happen. I'm asking you.
Blacked out, you know.
Why the fuck's Speedy calling me, bruv?
Answer that, because he was acting mad sus.
Yo, what going on?
Bro, put on his deep voice.
Wagwan.
Yo, what I'm saying, bro?
Yo, Wagwan.
I did just get hella light in here.
Yo, Wagwan.
Went dark for me. Oh, now it's dark.
Frank really hit the.
You're doing a big auction.
Oh yeah, it's the auction. That's why Forehead called me. Just say we're in a meeting, you'll holler him back.
Oh, that place. Alright, say less. Alright, say less. Right in a bit, bro.
Yeah,
Also-
if it gets found, if we find out, you know, set in stone, we find out it is this Joey Pepperoni Jimmy, then yeah, we can smoke him. Like,
I reckon they're gonna try and hit again.
If we feel like we have
I thought Joey didn't have friends though.
If we feel like we
I
have a
also
good
thought so.
chance, I don't see why.
So there ain't
we're
no
not
way
just-
he's rolling around with
not-
another
Why
person.
we're not gonna just smoke him, even if it's with the shitty sewer guns and shit. Like, if we're sitting here waiting for setting stones when two people are blacked out, then nothing's ever gonna be done about it.
yeah,
the
but
same
also
time,
equally,
like,
bruv,
can
like
go
if they're
smoke
blacked
someone
out,
if we
what you
don't
gonna
know.
do about it? Like, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
real with you, bro. An assumption ain't good enough. Like, yeah, if we find out it's Joey
I feel
Pepperoni,
like it's more than an assumption. I feel like it's a fairly good lead. That's what I'm saying to you. It's not just I think it's this person because we did something 9 months ago. This guy legit came up to us today and clearly stated that he was hurt about being shot down by one of our members.
all right. Well, if you're that keen to get the
Yeah,
get
that's
back,
what
just
I'm
holler the
saying,
guy
like-
and call him out on it. Say, yo, did you just roll and smoke my boy? Like, find out more. Like, I'm not saying it's not happening. I'm just saying find out more
Just get
information,
Brayden
innit?
to call him.
Not everything needs to
I'll
be
find
done
out
within
some-
30 seconds. Like, I get you smoke one of ours. I want to get a get back on that just as much as the rest of you. But I'm also willing to go, all right, we can put more than 30 seconds of fucking time into finding out who it is.
I'll
What's up, Taylor?
find out some more information.
Yeah, get me more info and let us know. It's like, we're not saying he can't be done in. Like, of course we want to do in the guy that did our boy. You just need all the info we can get.
Okay.
Obviously, I don't know this Joey Pepperoni guy, but like, I'm sure you guys may know a bit more about him. Do you think he's smart enough to go down, check that one of our boys is down there, come back to our sewer entrance, lock it, and then go back down to chase Kai?
One of the
and rob
guys
him?
was wearing the same mask as him. It was a balaclava with the eyes and just the eyes thing. But like
Yeah,
the
one
two
of them was
holes.